The United States, Britain, and Australia in mid-September announced a nuclear security partnership known as AUKUS. Its priority is delivering a nuclear-powered submarine fleet to the Royal Australian Navy with US and British support. In a recent interview with Xinhua, Mark Fitzpatrick, a nuclear policy expert and former US State Department official, warned the nuclear-powered submarine deal sets a bad precedent for the non-proliferation regime and could have an impact on the arms race in the region.
Until now, the United States has had a policy of trying to restrict the spread of enrichment technology because uranium enrichment, which is required to produce the fuel for nuclear reactors, is also one of the paths to a nuclear weapon. So it was a break from previous policy when the United States agreed to share nuclear-powered submarine technology with Australia. And the concern of people like me who are non-proliferation specialists is that this sets a bad precedent for other countries to also say they need to produce enriched uranium for naval propulsion. I think one could say this, yes, the NPT does allow for enriched uranium to be taken out of safeguards if it is for naval propulsion. It's never been done before by any other non-nuclear armed state. So this deal is taking advantage of a loophole, but also shining light on the loophole. And now many thoughtful scholars are looking at this and saying this loophole needs to be fixed. Well, I think there are two possible ways that this deal can impact so-called arms racing the most. And when one side of a power balance increases its power, the other side often takes corresponding steps of its own. The second way, though, that it could have an impact on arms racing is that already South Korean politicians are talking again about wanting a nuclear-powered submarine of their own. And then some Japanese candidates for prime minister are similarly saying, well, Japan maybe also should have nuclear-powered submarines. So, doing a deal with Australia certainly does give other American allies a sense that they should consider it as well. And that's part of the precedent I'm worried about.